in terms of kind of thinking back, because obviously you've been there for about 5 years now,
That's right.
in terms of your period in Australia, was there any kind of key challenges or issues that you faced in making that transition over?
For me, I think my journey was probably slightly easier than perhaps most others who are considering making the move or who have made the move, in that I came alone, I was single, so I really could be placed anywhere.
Yeah,
And I only had to think about myself. I didn't
yeah,
have, a spouse and kids to worry about. So regards to challenges in itself, I probably was very fortunate to not have many. I think the main, I guess, worry was that, how will the medicine differ? And,
yeah,
will I be able to kind of integrate myself into the practices? And yeah, it was a normal anxiety, but one I found wasn't too worrisome because the systems are very similar to that of the UK. I think the training program is broadly based on the UK system. So
yeah,
the expectations and were basically met because I was already doing that type of work in the UK. I
yeah,
guess one of the other challenges from a practice perspective is that you're more of a doctor here. You're doing, you actually feel like a doctor. You're doing all the smoking cessation yourself. You're doing the care plans for, say, your asthma patients, your diabetes patients yourself. You don't have a nurse who's doing it for you. You
yeah,
can get your hands involved in procedural work. So that can be cutting out lumps and bumps to repairing wounds, to having someone walking with a fracture or potential fracture, and you're organizing the X-ray or CT or MRI, whichever imaging modality you deem necessary, and in some cases reading the films yourself and managing the patient yourself,
yeah.
which I think is incredibly rewarding.